Coming from the Caveman Studios in Buffalo, New York. Welcome to Caveman Corner with your host, Jeff.
Captain Caveman!
Dance.
Click subscribe and the bell. Do it now!
We're live. We got Dan and Brian, Baker-Herter, two brothers. I think this is the first time we have brothers on the K4 card. This is pretty exciting stuff. Two Southtown MMA guys, so we know that you guys are going to bring the action, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the K4 card. Looking forward to welcome you back to the K4 card.
Yep, absolutely.
So your last fight was a little bit of a war. It was super fun to watch. In the pocket, you guys exchanged crazy, and then besides that, you dominated the fight with your wrestling and grappling skills. So that was a pretty exciting fight to watch. Is that what we should expect from you guys?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Brian's like the hardest worker that I know, and I know that he's done a lot of lots of grappling, lots of jiu-jitsu, and I know for a fact that Brian's fight is going to be very, very technical, and hopefully I get to watch it, but he might fight before me. But I know that my fight, there's like kind of a pattern with it where it's always a war no matter what, but I kind of like it that way. It's fun.
Man, I gotta say, you have some really good top pressure. I came down to Southtown's a while ago, and I rode with you, dude. And your pressure on top is really, really good. Like, you have good top control. You feel like good solid blue belt on top. Your pressure's really good. Your passing is good. And I was excited to actually watch you fight. And man, you proved me right on the commentary when I was saying how good you are on top, and it really showed in that fight.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't really do too much of jiu-jitsu, which is actually very surprising. Like, I think I've only been to like 3 classes, but I learned everything from Brimo, honestly. He's a good coach.
Brimo's a savage, dude. He's old school, hard knocks kind of guy. I'm glad things are starting to go a little bit better for him. I know he was having a little bit of a rough time there. So love and prayers out to Primo like always. So hopefully he gets his stuff together. And, you know, women are tough. Sometimes you just need to, like, bury him in the trunk.
Yeah.
Hey, man, don't get no ideas.
So what can we expect out of you, Brian? The K4 fans haven't seen you fight yet. What are you going to bring to the cage?
What am I going to bring to the cage? Well, a whole lot of me. A whole lot of, my game plan that I come up with when I go into things, it's very strategic. When I fight, I try to do it in a way where I do moves and I position myself into a place that's going to help me get to the next position and get an advantage. So that's my style, and what I'm going to bring is hopefully some wows.
What weight are you fighting at, Brian?
125.
Man, so you actually might not be short for the weight class.
Yeah,
I'm short for any weight class, dude. It don't matter.
What's up, Bob? Good to see you, man. How tall are you?
I'm 5 foot.
Oh man, you guys.
I tell people I'm 5. I tell people I'm 5'1", 5'2" sometimes, but I'm really, like, medically I'm 5 foot tall.
Medically.
Yeah, I lied on my driver's license. My driver's license says that I'm 5'4". I'm 5'3", bro.
That's how it is.
So do you guys date like taller girls or shorter girls?
Usually taller girls, honestly, which is very surprising. I don't really like it because when I hug them, like my face is not where I want my face to be.
Isn't that good? Like, it's right in their chest, right?
It's more where their collarbone is. Like, my face just like kind of like fits right here in that nook.
Oh.
And I'm just kind of like, hey, what the hell is this?
So what he's saying is they're not tall enough for him.
Yeah.
You gotta find a little bit taller girl.
All you gotta do is high cross
put
them. Yeah,
10 would be like the
size
first.
on the ground.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Just give them a double, and then y'all be the same size in the ground.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. We're off the rails already. I love it. It can only go like that with us. Sorry, guys. How did you get your wrestling so good, man? You have some really good takedowns.
I've just always been that meathead, honestly. Like I remember back in high school, we would learn like the technique, and then we would learn the Dan way to do it, which is I just like blast through them, honestly. But
Yep, whenever we go over a move, coach would always say, "Unless you're Dan, this move would be like this," and that's just how it is. So he kind of embodies that.
like I said, like it's always a war. You know, I mean, like half the time I'm not even thinking, which maybe I should learn to start thinking more and then learn how to win instead of like just going pure primal animal. But yeah, that is something that I want to work on.
I think
But,
pure primal animal works pretty good for K4 fans. I mean, we like the show that you bring. Like it really is exciting to watch you fight, and your shorts help that out too. And like primo compliments on the shorts. I like your shorts when you came out too.
Oh yeah, that's it. Tripping short.
Yeah, I was thinking about wearing my other pair, but I kind of like the tie shorts, honestly. I like to not feel like I'm weighed down. I don't want anything to like touch my knees. I don't know. It's weird. But
Yeah, I understand that.
I wish I could fight in my underwear, honestly.
You could try. I bet you they wouldn't stop you.
Really?
Coming with a Speedo.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. If you wear like a pair of like I don't know something tight and then like your cup and then your underwear over the top, I'm sure you'd be fine.
I might do that next fight. I might just wear only underwear.
Yeah. Well, you probably need a cup or they're probably not letting in the cage. So
Well, yeah, but
yeah, underwear and a cup that you should
only my jock strap, nothing else.
Oh, dude, I would like to see that probably. Not the way it sounds though.
They may throw a dollar bill at you.
I will when you walk by. I'll throw dollars at you, dog. Jared said, "Thinking of overrated." He's he obviously doesn't think so much, and then he typed "is" because thinking is overrated. Okay. And Skylar says compression shorts are the best. I finally got my first pair of like spandexy shorts, and I really like them. I wore them when I came to South Towns. Man, they're little. I want to say the word gay, but I don't know. I guess they feel a little bit gay because they're like so tight and they squeeze. But they're great to train in. They don't move around like other shorts, and they're really good to kick in. No matter how I cut my shorts, like I usually cut the seams even more for my tie shorts, and they always seem to be in a way when I kick. And I'm always adjusting my shorts a little bit when I kick. I really like the really tight compression spandex shorts because they're really good to kick in. Wow. What kind of shorts you gonna wear over there, Bri?
Well, I got multiple pairs.
Dude, these are great.
I got multiple pairs. One of them is more of a 3D print one. The other one is more of just a black and gray. But the slogan on them is "Jesus didn't tap."
Uh-huh.
And one's got a lion face and a big cross, and yeah, it's cool. Like this blue pattern, and the other one's like more plain. But I don't know. Those are the type of gear that I like. It's a nice slogan, I think.
That's pretty cool. Are you guys religious?
Me more than him. Long story, but
I'm not, but he is.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right. I know we have forever, so you can't say long story and not tell us the story. Now I need to know the story.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't even think I know this story, dude. This is going to get a little bit personal.
I like it.
All right. I guess I'll get a little personal with it. So there I was, a non-believer, okay? And I was just sick of feeling down and feeling like I'm not a good person. So I just opened the Bible one day and started reading. I'm like, yeah, this is complete bullcrap. I'm like, wow, these stories are absolutely ridiculous. And then I just kept reading. And then, some things make sense. And there's a lot of things in that book that really make you rethink everything around you and rethink how you see people and your morals and what is valuable and what you really should be spending your time on, and just words of wisdom. And I liked reading the words of wisdom, and I kind of built some of myself on that. And so here I am, just trying to be better. That's kind of the story behind that.
Wow, were you were in a pretty low place when you just started reading the Bible, and then it just started clicking?
Yeah. I didn't even click at first, but I kept trying, So, but I wouldn't say I'm in the lowest place. I'm very fortunate, A lot of people have it worse than me, but with what I had going on, you can always feel like there's some sort of personal struggle that you got to overcome, no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing. It's important to you. So that was just my way of getting through it. So.
Plus, there was a church girl there too.
Yeah, she was a nice looking church girl. Listen. We went to church together. It was cool. It was great. And then she refuses to go because of me now.
Oh, dude, I didn't even know that.
You didn't know?
Dang.
You didn't know that? Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah.
I went to the yearly summit and I just ate all the food.
Yeah.
And then I haven't been back there.
It was shortly after that she said that we shouldn't text or see each other.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, I'm still going.
Yeah, but trying to make guys do the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Man, how bad were you that she gave up on God?
Oh man. I didn't think I was that bad, but I guess I was. Gee.
Damn.
She was very, very.
You must have been god awful, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. She watches church online, or if she does go, she'll sit upstairs and watch it on the screen upstairs instead of being in the same room as me. Yeah.
We got to do this podcast more often. I don't even know any of this stuff. And I live with him.
Well,
that's pretty good. We're good at getting the dirt, man. Me and Ray make it happen somehow.
That's you, Caveman. You're the master of it.
So we had this Mark Hall on, and he fought in the UFC for a while, and he was telling us all this stuff about how he goes to church and he goes to study group and all this stuff. And then I don't know what happened. Like 2 seconds later, he was talking about tying up a stripper with duct tape and putting her in his trunk.
Not even a stripper, a hooker.
A hooker, yeah, a hooker, not even a stripper, a hooker. And then he's like, yeah, you're going to erase that part, right? And we're like, no, we're not.
Oh, yeah, he was begging me all week. Oh, can you please delete that? Can you tell your friend to delete that? I was like, yeah, he ain't going to do it.
Yeah, well, it's easy to ask for forgiveness, I guess.
Yeah. So hopefully there's not a similar story for you. I'm just saying that poor girl.
No. I'm staying away. I'm good. You know what it is. Yeah, right here.
Good. I'm trying to read the flag in the background. What is that flag about? I love it.
It's the Second Amendment written in cursive, actually, with a 2 on the blue part. See here, check this out.
Oh heck yeah!
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and we got
American
nice.
flag.
I love it.
all over the place.
Just don't show them the rest of the room.
We're not gonna show the rest of
Oh boy, I don't want to know. There's probably stuff that
we got
should
stuff on
not
our
be
walls we
shared on the
shouldn't have on our
podcast.
walls, but it's just funny.
The rest is all like sex toys and shotguns. So we don't want to see that way.
Do we show them it?
No, we did.
No,
We're not gonna show them.
We can't.
Can't do it.
I'll say it, but I ain't gonna show it. We got a
Okay.
whip hanging on the wall over there next to the guitar.
I call that, man. These guys are crazy. I love them. They're gonna be getting case.
Yeah.
As long as you support the Second Amendment, make sure you check out Armstrong's Armory because they are one of the sponsors for K4. So always check out Armstrong's Armory for your firearm needs.
I definitely got to go there.
Alrighty.
I got to get me a couple guns.
Yeah, I still gotta get my pistol permit. I really want to get my pistol permit.
Yeah, it's on the bucket list.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
turned 21 in 2 weeks. So
Oh,
Damn, are
I
you guys
definitely
twins?
plan on getting a pistol permit. But
Are you guys twins?
yeah.
yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that
Yeah,
either.
Oh, you even said
said
yeah at
that
the
in
same
sync.
time,
Come
yeah.
on, yeah. Of course we are. Yep.
Double trouble,
1 minute
Caveman.
apart.
Who was first?
Me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who got who into MMA?
Who got who into it?
Yeah, who started doing MMA, or did you guys just do it together? Like who started with MMA?
I got into MMA because one of my buddies from high school, he started going, and then I got out of the Marines, and then I started doing it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it basically all started back in wrestling, where, the dream of getting into it was there, and the trigger didn't really get pulled until a little bit after high school. And then he started doing it, and then I started doing it, and then, I was just doing some jiu-jitsu until I jumped into this, and then I fully jumped into this, and here I am. So, yeah. So, yeah, he was first for a couple months before me, and then I started. So,
yeah, I mean, honestly, the hardest part about this whole MMA, thing really is we have to drive an hour, just to train every day. So it's really inconvenient. And there was a point where I took 6 months off because it was the middle of winter and I just couldn't get there. So I don't know how this winter is going to look. I don't know if I'm going to move closer or what's going to happen. But winter is definitely going to suck. It's going to suck.
Where you guys live at?
Warsaw. It's probably
okay.
55 minutes away from the gym, Southtowns, Hamburg.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Let me ask you guys this: who's the better wrestler?
I mean, Brian took second and I took third in the whole section. I know that Brian has beaten multiple state reps, and the only dude that he lost to in the whole sectional tournament was a 4-time national champion.
Oh shit!
I just had the flu really bad, and
we
I took
both
third.
did, yeah.
I think my only loss, I lost by 1 point, and I blacked out halfway through the match, and I couldn't even breathe.
It was
Not
rough.
to make an excuse or anything, but
we were
that
both
shit
we were really sick at that tournament. It was a struggle. I had 2 wins in overtime right in a row.
Oh yeah, that was.
I had to go to overtime, final takedown because couldn't breathe. Had to really had to dig deep for it. So.
What crayon tastes the best? Definitely the purple one. I love grapes. I actually have a tattoo of a box of crayons on my right leg. You guys, maybe you've seen it or not. I know that my super cool, awesome, swaggy shorts show that tattoo as well. But yeah, dude, definitely the purple one.
He loves Marines. He's a Marine too. He I don't know. He's an old Marine. So when did you get out, Jared? 1982?
Damn, that's cold, Caveman.
Oh no, it's cool. He's not that old. He's younger than me, so I don't know.
Amazing.
He's on testosterone though, so maybe he's older than me. I don't know. All the secrets are coming out. 2003, he got out of the Marines.
Oh damn, I was in New York around that time, selling drugs.
You were 1 year old.
Yeah, dude, we're still babies. We're in the hospital still, honestly.
Probably.
Damn, I had my first fight in 1995.
Dang. I think my dad was still in high school when you had your first fight.
I could be your daddy.
Damn.
Maybe that's why you guys are so crazy.
Yeah, maybe that's why I got cauliflower ear pretty bad now. I couldn't even hear out of it. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but
Oh yeah, we see it.
oh yeah,
Damn. Damn.
Starting to look like mine.
I know. I'm getting there. I'm almost like the caveman.
Almost.
Yeah,
By the
and it's
time you
only
started-
actually this ear blew up as soon as Brian started training with me about 3 weeks ago, and I was just eating left hooks, and I was like, bro, hit me with one more left hook. I swear to God. And then he hits me with one more, and it just blows up.
Didn't mean it.
But
Happens.
So when you wrestle, who takes who down?
this one's just 50-50, honestly. I don't know. Recently, I've been really good for just no reason. So recently, me. But a few weeks ago, yeah, it was all Brian. But
Well, I'm not allowed to touch him because you don't want to re-injure his ear. So
yeah, like every time, like he's trying to grab me, I'm like, bro, my ear, and then I just shoot like a blast double leg or something.
Yeah. So I'll let him take credit this time, but we all know. We both know what really goes on. So.
Do you guys train at home a lot?
At home, you said?
Yeah, like you guys live together, like you can get a lot of training at home.
Yeah.
We've been rolling around for years. Yeah, right. Living room, every disagreement, we roll around.
Yeah, that's probably the reason that our wrestling is like so good is because we literally do it every day. And it's not even like we go somewhere and then we train. We just like randomly we're like, all right, bro, first takedown wins. And if you get taken down, you're gay.
And then we just
that's what we always used to play for like probably around 10 years now.
Yeah.
Do you guys wrestle in a family cookout?
Yes, we've done it. There's videos of us rolling down the hill at our uncle's.
I did it a few times for a cousin. It was fun.
Yeah, that's why I stopped wearing cargo shorts to the family function because I would just ruin them.
Always get yelled at. Always get yelled at for ruining the shorts.
Always
brand new shorts.
Always grass stains all over my shorts, man.
Yeah. Ray, are you talking about Adam?
No.
Oh, you wrestle Adam now, he's gonna dump you on your head. You better look out, dude. That's a killer.
I was talking about Nico Burgos. Me and him go at it at the family get-togethers.
Nice. So you guys train a lot at South Towns. How many guys you guys got on the card? Total.
4. I think 4. Yeah. It'll be me, Cedric, Brian, and Brett Balone.
Yeah.
So
man, there's a nice little crew. Anyone else getting on, or just be the 4 of you?
I think it's only us 4. One of my good buddies that likes to train a lot. He kind of wants to get into boxing. So like I don't know if there's any promotions where like straight only boxing is with MMA. I have no idea, but I haven't even seen one yet. I wish that he would kickbox on the same card, but he doesn't want to kickbox.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But
that's rough. Maybe Angelo Catsicone could put something like that together. I know he's doing an MMA kickboxing card soon in November. Maybe he could get you guys all on together too. I know it's going to be.
And then Joe Taylor does it too.
Yeah, Joe Taylor does boxing, but he doesn't do MMA on it.
Oh, he does boxing and kickboxing. Okay,
yeah, he does boxing and kickboxing.
Yeah, I'm not going to kickbox. I told myself that I was never going to kickbox. And then I was like, maybe Muay Thai. And then Gabe Vega came over, and he probably swept me like 5 times in like 30 seconds. I'm like, I just want to take you down and choke you out so bad, bro. Like, nah, I'm not doing Muay Thai, bro.
Muay Thai is where it's not too, like, I'm telling you, you can learn to clinch. It's not that. If you can wrestle, you can clinch. Like, it's just like Greco, really, because you can't touch the legs. So it's just Greco with punches and knees. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the 4-ounce gloves, though. I like to feel light on my feet. I just hate boxing
bro,
gloves.
don't choke me, he says.
He's watching.
Oh
man, Gabe's awesome. He's got a really tough fight in Keenan Hines, man. That's right now still the fight of the card. Cedric and Bell, that's another great fight. Oh my God, there's a lot of good fights on this card already. Then we got Skylar and Reichard. That's the fight everyone's talking about. And then, man, I'm excited to see the brothers on the card too. I'm really excited to see Brian debut.
Yeah.
Do you guys know anything about your opponents?
My guy's really tall and really skinny.
Yeah. Don't know much.
Wait, then people were saying he looked like the Joker or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's his opponent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Heath Ledger.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Have you ever fought
like
anyone that's
before
not
he
taller
became
than
the
you?
Joker. Yeah, that's what he looks like.
He's like, my guy's tall. It's like, everyone's taller than you. That's not anything.
yeah, I kind of, when I see somebody that's taller than me that I'm going to go up against in any form of like combat, it doesn't really faze me that much because I ain't used to anybody being in my level, and I kind of like it, I kind of like being able to, I get underneath them easy, and it's normal for me to know that, sure, maybe the arms are a little bit longer and they got more reach, but it doesn't really bother me too much. So I'm ready for it.
It's a huge
The
advantage.
one thing that
grappling.
I really do not like about super tall guys is I always look and see how large like their forearms are. And then I'm like, oh, dude, he's got really skinny forearms. I don't like that because I know for a fact that he's going to slip that right underneath my chin and it's going to feel like a sword and it's going to suck.
Yeah, if they're taller than me, it's very lean.
Yeah.
It gives you a huge advantage. They're really going to have a hard time taking you down, though. The height difference is really good for stopping takedowns and not so good for punching.
Yeah.
I love how you're in a pocket and you throw those little short shots. You're very powerful for not even like turning your hips over. Like you can be like a really solid puncher, man.
I just like throwing punches in really high volume because it allows me to see more. Because like the other guy isn't really focused when I'm throwing 5 punches to his 1 punch, or like 4 punches to his 2 punches. It just kind of, I don't know. It just kind of like helps me lock in more.
Yeah, you got to set the pace, and if you're the aggressor, then you have the advantage of he's trying to react to what you're giving him. So
yeah.
I was gonna say something. I'm gonna change topics a little bit. I'm gonna go into what's a regular week of training like for you guys? I've never had. My brother doesn't train, so I was never able to train with my brother. But not only are you brothers, you guys are twins and you live together. So what's a week of training like for you guys? How often you train? How much you train at home? How much you train at the gym? Like, what's it like?
Well, we're constantly talking about moves and like we're constantly talking about strategy. On the way there, on the way home, like we're talking about everything that we did. On the way there, like we're talking about things that we want to do. And then when we get home, let's say Brian missed a day because his car breaks down or something, which actually happens a lot, but we're not going to get off track here. Brian misses a day or like even, like 4 days in a row or something, like whatever, something crazy. Then I got to come home. Then I'm like, hey, man, I got like 5 different moves that I got to show you. And then like Brian sees something. He has a move that he wants to show me, and then we just come over here, right over here. We have a nice little 5-foot kind of area to like roll around over here. And like we're constantly talking, we're constantly thinking and making up moves, honestly. Yeah, like it really never stops. Like we could be doing anything. It doesn't matter what we're doing. And it always relates back to MMA, always relates back to some sort of grappling or some sort of technique. And we always try to critique each other, no matter what, like when I watch them spar, and then we get home and then I'm like, hey man, now that you're, like not like in fight mode, I'm going to tell you that I noticed this, or when you do this, do that. And, yeah, it's just like a constant mental downloading of progress.
Yeah. I'd come home from work and the first thing we say is, hey, dude, I got to show you this, or hey, this is what I thought of today. And then, we go at it. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays occasionally. And then Sundays, I wrestle on the side with a couple buddies, usually every week,
and he
week
gets
or
paid
two.
to teach.
Yeah. So, a couple people from high school, I go and I wrestle with some of my buddies, and then my buddy's kid, I wrestle with him and stuff. So I kind of like help them get better at wrestling, and it helps me too because it builds my cardio. So I'm at it, on a good week that no inconveniences happen, like at work or anything like that, then I'm doing it 6-7 days a week. So for me personally.
And when I do have a rest day or when I'm not doing anything for like maybe an hour or two, I would say 60% of all of my free time, I'm just watching YouTube. And, I know that John Jones said that he learned Muay Thai just by watching YouTube. So, and like that's kind of where I get lots of my moves from, lots of my strategy, lots of my instinct, honestly. Like the more that you watch, the more that your subconscious is going to automatically do. And that's just what I believe. So
That's so cool, man. You guys have such a good setup. You guys are living together and everything. Like, there's so many times I watch a fight or I watch a video online. I want to just try it right away, and I don't got anyone to try it with. I have to like store my memory bank and bring it back to the gym the next day. Like, I gotta wait like 20 hours to do it, And that you guys can just be like, oh, hey, come over here. Let's try this out real quick. Like I want to try this transition from here to here. I want to try like jab cross, flip to the outside, hit the double. Like, it's just right there for you guys. You can just always go and do it. I think that's a huge advantage when you guys are getting prepped to fight, especially with being on the same card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't even ask half the time. We just grab a dude's leg quick. Boom. Wow. Guess what? Now we're into it. So
That's awesome. Do you guys like prep all your food together and everything too, or
food
Yeah.
prep? Is that what you said?
food prep.
yeah?
It's
Oh
more
man,
of
we
a
gotta fix your
one
diets.
cup,
It looks
one
like. Look at
bone
that. Look at you guys.
situation over here.
Yeah, we're kind of just like, yo, dude, I made this food. It was so good. I'm like, yeah. While we were at the store, you made food just for yourself. Okay. So then you come home and then you got to make a meal for yourself. And then sometimes we'll make something like when I cook enough for other people too. But when he does it, nah.
Well, I mean, honestly, recently I only eat one meal a day because
Very
I'm
nice.
actually a cook, so I get a free shift meal, and I just don't eat other than that, really. But
His free shift meal is like, I had 2 steaks and 6 potatoes and
yep.
14 chicken wings.
And the apple cider.
I think today I made like a giant egg burrito looking thing, and it was probably enough to feed 3 people. Like that was pretty good, but yeah, that's all I'm eating today. Had like four over easy eggs in it, hash brown, avocado, cream cheese, a little bit of herb mayo. What else did it have on it? It had some bacon in it too. Like a little bit of everything, like some spinach in it too. And yeah, that was my one meal for the day.
Brian's looking sad over there. He's like,
But
I can't food fish.
yeah, he's like, dang, bro, it's
Yeah.
9:30 at night and I haven't eaten anything yet.
Yeah, I was thinking like, man, what do I cook? Burgers, scrambled eggs, Italian sausage. Yep, that's about it. That's what I eat. So
With some tap water.
And the Taco Bell here in town also does pretty good work. So
Oh man, like I've always wanted to have someone that like you just train with all the time. And then like we stock the fridge with all healthy stuff, and there's no junk food in the house. And like I imagine it'd be all good. You guys are all eating Taco Bell, and like sounds like a 16,000 calorie burrito.
yeah.
oh yeah. Well, we work it off, all right? Don't let the diet fool you. We work it off plenty. All right?
Yeah, like I can pretty much eat anything that I want. Like I'll eat a half gallon of ice cream and I'll still have a 6-pack.
Good to go. Sit-ups, go for a run quick, come back, boom. Take something for your gut quick, a little supplement here and there, a little multivitamin, we're good to go.
You guys like do sprints together and stuff too?
Sometimes
We kind of get heated when we do sprints,
we get
though.
really
where it's like, oh, so you think that you're faster than me?
Yeah,
so you
we
think that
get
you're better than
competitive.
me?
We get
And then
competitive.
we're just mad. So I mean, like when we do cardio, it's normally individual because
We do it
like
together.
we're always competing. man. And I know that there is a giant hill here in town. And I'm always like, hey, man, you want to go run up that hill? And then he's like, not really. But
yeah, we do got a 40-pound weight vest, so every once in a while we'll throw that 40-pound weight vest on.
Oh, yeah, really good for your legs.
Yeah.
And sprint up the
Really good
hill,
for
man.
everything.
That's awesome.
Lower back hurts. You know, like you go for like a 3-mile hike up in the woods with that baby on, like, whew. But
Ray's just carrying an extra 40 pounds around all the time. He can't even take it off. Sorry, Ray. That was a softball. They pitched it up.
You know what, though?
Knock out the
You know what, though? I agree with you, Caveman. I'm feeling it right now with that deep dish pizza.
Yeah. So
deep dish pizza.
Ray went out. He supported Mikey Stevens today. Mike Stevens fundraiser was today, and Raymond took the Caveman's Corner trip out there, and he hooked up Michael Stevens. Got some pizza from out there. Sending some Caveman's Corner love to Mike Stevens and Sean Doyle to fund their ISKA trip to Germany, so they will beat people up for the United States of America. Let's go!
Yeah.
Oh nice, yeah, absolutely. I love that guy. That guy's awesome. Yeah, and he's a really good kickboxer.
So they come in and train with you guys still, or
Mikey Stevens? Yeah, not as often as like other people, but we do see him every once in a while. You know, it's real good work to get in there with him.
Yeah.
So
he's a savage. Those big eyes of his to see everything. Like it's always wide open. I love him to death.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always like aiming for his eyes because actually I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna be a nice guy. People are people too.
Yeah, there are a whole lot of people, all in one.
Damn.
That's my cousin. He's a little fat.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Anthony. You're not really fat. You're just big bone.
On the census.
Big bone.
Yeah, he trains too, Ray. Ray, that'd be a good partner for you. He actually ruptured his ankle though, so look out for him. Yeah, he's a good kid. What are you guys' future goals in MMA?
UFC world champions, 135 and 125, simultaneously holding the belt.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And that's just what it has to be, because why else are we doing this?
I
mean, it's fun,
you know,
but like it's not fun unless you're trying to climb the ladder. You know, like if you're just fighting whoever, whenever, and you're just not going up, like then it's more of a hobby rather than a lifestyle. You know, and I feel like it's more mentally healthy for it to be your lifestyle rather than just like a small hobby, you know?
Yeah.
Because especially like when you think about it as a hobby, then you're never going to be the best you can possibly be. And you're probably just going to get your ass kicked the whole time. And then your girlfriend's going to be like, oh, honey, you got a lot of bruises on your face. And they're like, yeah, I'm going to take like 8 months off. And then you're just never anything, you know? And like, you're probably like 3 and 7 or something. And you're like 30 years old. So I just think that it should be more of a lifestyle and you should just, you know, like commit to it. So
time out. For the 7 people on YouTube, please like and subscribe. All right, time in.
that was a great plug, Ray. Good work, dude.
Yeah,
I never see so many people on YouTube.
In case they forgot to do that, we had to just put that in there. But
yeah. What do you think, Brian? I don't want your brother to talk over you there. I know you look like you're about to say something, then you just got real quiet. So
I was waiting my turn. Yeah. So when we get into stuff, I'm not just here just to do it. You know, we're not here just to do it. We want to get to the next level always. That's what we're always striving for in everything that we do in our life, not just this, but when it comes to this, yeah, definitely we want to, you know, be the best. And we know that we're not going to, you know, maybe not be the best when we start out, but we got to stick with it. And that's why you can't just do it for a little bit and then take a lot of time off and then do a little bit. And yeah, when you're injured, you got to take time off. But when it comes to the dedication behind the sport, dedication is something that we both have, and that's what you can expect out of us, is to be dedicated throughout this and keep on giving it what we got and trying. So no matter what happens, win or lose, we always bounce back, and we're going to keep on trying to get up that ladder. So that's what I have to say.
Yeah, the first goal, obviously, number one goal, belt. We just got to get a belt. And then the second goal, like a defense or, maybe even screw it. I want to be a double champ probably, and then pro, something like that. But yeah, small little milestones, slowly climbing up. We're not just doing it just to do it. Yeah, honestly, I just like the individuality of it. I like the combat aspect of it. Yeah, exactly. Jiu-jitsu and MMA need to be your lifestyle. Honestly, I feel like that would help a lot of people out there. If more people kind of like migrated over to it. I kind of feel like that's where the sport is going. Like, I feel like there's a lot more people fighting now, a lot more people training now than there was a few years ago. And
There's way more
it's
than
only
when
going
I
to get
started.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to do with the technology nowadays,
Yeah.
where a lot of people, are feeling depressed, and a lot of people are feeling disconnected, and people are just so sick of all the negative, bad feelings and all the things that are going down in the world that we just got to take action. And then people find it through this sport. They take action and they realize that they like it, and they got to keep going to it. And I think that's the reason why that it's growing, in my opinion, is that people really are feeling that they got to do something, and they get out there and then they end up loving it. So,
Or they're on TikTok watching girls dance, and then they randomly come across like some dude boxing, and he's like,
yeah, that's cool.
I
Yeah.
think I want to start doing that.
So
I don't know. That's
The
like
girl or the boxing?
Yeah.
the girl. He just
Yeah, that's what I
scrolled
thought.
right
I wasn't
past
sure where
the
you're going.
boxing.
I was lost.
Yeah.
So tickets are now officially on sale for K4. You can go to the website and pick them up. Normally you put in the last name. So for you guys, you put in the full name. Like, I'm not. Do you know how your commissions are working, or?
Which one is number one and which one is number two? They put the last name, number one.
we're not exactly sure. Like, we got we got our promo codes, but I can't remember exactly what they were. They're really similar.
We didn't have any kind of say in it.
Yeah.
We just got told what the promo code was.
I'd have to look.
It's probably not going to
you.
matter, because no matter how many people that I tell use my last name as my promo code, I'm still going to get 0 people unless I like physically sell the tickets myself. I think I made full contact promotion $1,000 for my first fight, and I only took home like $180. But I mean, like, that was cool. But the hospital bill was like $500. So I was like, bro, I just lost $320 for a black eye and an L. That kind of sucked. But it is what it is. I mean, maybe people will use the promo code this time, but I feel like that's a little bit too.
You got to be optimistic.
Complicated.
You got to be optimistic about it. All right.
Yeah.
This is going to be the one. This is going to be the one.
Yeah. Everyone's going to use my promo code this time.
Yeah. And then, and then he's just going to throw it in the community bowl that we have here. There you go. Mikasa Sukasa.
Yeah.
We share around here.
Bro, I don't even know where the community bowl is.
It's right there. Shoe rack, above the shoe rack.
Oh.
Right there at the whip. Right there by the whip and the giant dildo.
That's the other one.
That's the other bowl.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Wrong bowl. But
He can't. Ray's got all those little tentacle ones. I was gonna get him one for Christmas, but he has every one already. Like,
I collected the whole.
he has the whole collection.
I want a tentacle.
I got all the colors.
Yo, those tentacle ones are expensive. I was looking to really get you one for a gift, and they're like $80. Jesus Christ!
I gotta go on the street and make some more money.
Yeah. We need to do better. More sponsors to the podcast. We need a tentacle dildo sponsor. Maybe. help me support Ray's habits. So, anyways, we're gonna post a video on how to add the promo code. So make sure when you guys buy tickets, it really helps the fighters out. Use our last name for the promo code. I don't know. They'll have their promo codes. If you send it to Ray, I'll link it to this video and repost it, and then it'll be right in there. You can just click the link, and then it'll help you guys out.
Oh yeah.
Also, we're gonna post a video on how to add the links. I seen one on Josh Reichardt's page because he's very good at marketing himself. I'm gonna copy it and video it, and then I'll put it on the Caveman's Corner so you can people can see how to do it and add the promo code for you guys.
Nice.
So, what's your favorite submission? What's your guys' favorite submission?
You always talk first, so you go first.
Joint locks, arm bars, and knee bars. They're just fun. I feel like there are so many ways that you can get it, and you don't even have to be right in order to joint lock somebody, which is like the good part about it. Because if you want to choke them out, you got to get around their neck. You know, you have to get a good grip. If you're going to armbar somebody, you can armbar somebody from your feet. You can armbar somebody from a really weird position. And you can also use it to open up other moves. You can use it to scramble. You can use an armbar to literally stand up. And like with knee bars, if someone has back control, I did this in my most recent fight. You can just fucking grab their leg, pull it up to you. They're going to fall on their ass. And now you got a knee bar, or a knee bar attempt. But yeah, it would have to be arm bars and knee bars, honestly.
I can tell you spent a lot of time with Primo. I like it.
Yeah. Yep. Me?
Yep.
I gotta say, there's there's something about being on their back, choking them that is just kind of seals the deal for me.
I despise that.
It's just once you get to that certain position where
I got fat arms, I can't.
Like you know you got it. You know you got it. There's not a lot of wiggle room. There's not a lot of struggle. So that would be a position that would be my favorite to be in, is one where I know that there is no escape. Once you got them locked in, you got to be confident in that position. So if I'm not in a choking position, I would say, wrist locks are kind of fun. I got to go wrist lock because it's sneaky. It's cool. You never know when it's going to happen. It could happen from a lot of different places. So,
bro, I feel like we should have lied.
Definitely should have lied. Well, that's why.
What if our opponents watch?
Oh well.
Yeah. I love rear naked chokes, toe holds, wrist locks, and throwing elbows.
Yeah, my go-to is heel hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heel hook. That's it.
Yep.
Heel hook.
Yeah. Judo
Toes actually
throw.
my favorite submission, so that's kind of cool. I like bending people's toes up.
Yeah, but they're not legal in amateur. That's not very cool. I would totally
if you
go
home
for
with
the
a DQ and a broken ankle. It's a win in my book.
Yeah.
If they're carrying him out and you made that happen, like whatever, that's still a win.
I'll just say that I thought his foot was supposed to bend that way and it didn't.
They jumped into MMA because they like to beat each other up pretty much, and they want to do it from the time they wrestled. Then Dan got back from the Navy and he jumped in, and then Brian followed suit.
Marines.
Yeah,
Marines.
Stop coming late, man. Watch the whole joint. Jeez, cousins can't be nowheres on time. Pretty soon my cousin's gonna beat me up like your cousin beat you up, Ray.
Oh yeah.
When you actually make it to the gym.
You know what? Oh, look at what Sensei Aaron says.
What do you say? Since Aaron's like choking everyone.
Congrats
His
on your
poor
brown belt,
girlfriend.
Sensei Aaron.
Yeah. Since Aaron, there's another 35er coming your way too.
Oh yeah, yep. He loves his guillotine. I know
He
that.
sure does.
He's got the perfect size forearms for it.
I spend a lot of time alone. My forearms are perfect for choking.
Yeah.
Mine are the perfect size to throw a really meaty crossface. I like it.
You got like the elbow
Oh,
that's
that
really
match
just the
would've been
forearm.
nails.
It's not even elbow. There's not even elbow in there.
Yeah, factual. Like my forearm probably feels like my elbow, honestly, because it's just all meat. It doesn't matter what I'm hitting you with. But
I just have an image of you like just hammer fisting the shit out of some poor kid. That'd be awesome.
yeah, yeah, the hammer fists are just way too fun.
It just
That's
sounds
Zero
cool, too.
padding, dude. It's just straight bone.
Yeah.
No, I always love Sensei Aaron. That's awesome. That's the best one they watch.
Yeah.
They always watch together. You guys got any sponsors? I think.
Not yet. I wanted to start looking into it, but you know, I just haven't started yet. Honestly, that's the honest answer. It like never really crossed my mind for some reason. Like I was always thinking that I just had to train every day, and like it's more of like a tunnel vision thing. Like I'm just, as long as I get to the gym, as long as I put the work in, then the results will show. So, but yeah, sponsors would be a good idea. Obviously.
Yeah. I don't fully understand all that stuff yet with just starting and stuff, but when it comes to it, I have some ideas. So that's definitely in the cards, but I just haven't given it much thought because, just starting out so far. So
Yeah, it's tough because you do have to put time into it. And you have to like look around for people that'll sponsor you, give you some money, put their name on your T-shirt or your shorts, or like even just give you stuff to use and promote. It's definitely worth the investment and the time of doing it. I mean, especially if you guys want to do it full time, and both of you guys are gonna have like very good winning records, so it's something to look into. And as you get more and more wins, you charge more and more money and make like there's packages you can offer people and like. There's a whole bunch of things. There's a lot of ways to do it. There's a lot of stuff online to look up or talk to Ray or me or sponsors are where it's at. Sponsorship packages. Yeah, Aaron's just jumping in right now with sponsorship packages.
Thank you, Sensei.
Yeah, you can give them like so many social media hits, do more podcasts. You always put your sponsors out. And,
Yep.
Wear the T-shirt. You sponsor in Brooklyn?
Yes, I am. This
Man.
podcast is brought to you by Brooklyn.
No, this podcast is brought to you by JCR Transport. So thank you
Yes.
once again, JCR Transport, for supporting our podcast. And we always jump them in. And thank you to Integrity Martial Arts as well for also supporting our podcast. And Ray, you got to get your friend that sells the hats to support our podcast too.
Okay.
Oh, here's a good question from Mel. Would you guys ever fight each other in the ring?
Ooh.
Absolutely not. Never. Not even for $5 million, I wouldn't do it. I would much rather just be broke.
I don't know. I think Brian might do it.
Oh, I wouldn't do it, bro. Good luck.
no.
There ain't no way that you're going to convince me, dude. You would have to do some shady shit to me for me to want to fight you, bro.
yeah,
For
well,
$5 million?
You'd have to ruin my life for me to fight you, bro.
let's explain this. Because we, as much as
We're a team.
as much as we loved to fight each other growing up, and always like had that towards each other and ferocity and all that, and the competitiveness is when it really comes down to, okay, who is better? We're actually going to fight, and to the point where we have to beat each other, to the point where another one of us submits to the other one. To go that far against each other when we're so used to working together and always being there for each other, no matter how bad we do fight. That's just a line that we're not going to cross, because I would not feel good about myself if I beat up my brother in front of everybody just to make myself look better. I wouldn't personally do that. It's not who I am. He wouldn't do it either. And that's not really who we are. We're not going to hurt somebody that is close to us just to make us more likable or seem better to everyone else. So that's a line we won't cross.
Yeah, I'd probably cut the world championship belt in half, and then he would just walk around with half the belt, and I would have the other half of the belt, honestly. Because I know for a fact that we just go back and forth. And like, even when we roll, like when we get to practice, we'll warm up, and then it'll be like, bro, you're so fucking good. Like we're both like just so good that 90% of the time it's just a stalemate. You know, it's kind of like you're wrestling like yourself almost, because we are twins and we have the same exact body type, and we've done like the same things, and we've been to most of the same places, and we just know what each other know because we're just, you know, like constantly sharing knowledge. So it's literally a mirror image of myself that I have to wrestle with, that I have to spar.
Yeah, there's not much that I would know that he doesn't, because as soon as we learn something new, we're using it and putting it on the other guy, so we both get better. So we're not like keeping secrets like from each other to make one better than the other. No, we're always working together. We always want to share, because first of all, if we think something is awesome, if we think we're a beast, we're obviously going to show off to the other one about it. You know, we're not just going to, I'm going to keep it in. No, we always got to throw it out there. So, because the criticism is there, where if we, mess this up a little bit, then I got him to show me that what I messed up on, because it's hard to critique yourself if you can't, see and feel everything that you're doing. So, yeah, we're always working together.
But I have a really good idea. Why don't we fight, but we just script it like a WWE match, and everybody just goes fucking crazy. They're like freaking out, and we're doing like backflips and stuff, and we're just fine. Like we don't even land a punch. That would be the only way that I would do it. 50 mil. Well, no, actually, I would do it for like any kind of money.
Showbiz.
But this, I would never actually punch him in the face unless we're wearing gloves and we're training.
Yeah, he definitely punched me. Yeah. No, definitely.
I punch him a lot.
Yeah. When we manage, we will. Yeah. You can't say that. That's a little bit too. That's too much.
Yeah, it would have.
We do punch each other.
Yeah. John gives you the thumbs up, like that's awesome, or whatever that is, the shaka maybe. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a shocker.
Shocker.
What the fuck?
Poor Miss Duffy. I'm sorry, Miss Duffy. I apologize. His voice.
Why'd you
It's crazy.
put the idea in my head? All righty.
Now, do you guys like fighting off your backs?
Absolutely.
I know you guys are wrestlers. You like your wrestlers and stuff, but like, could you fight off your back if somebody was to put you on your back?
I was on my back every single wrestling match for at least a few seconds. But I still had a winning record and over 100 wins, so I don't really care. I love being on my back. It's very cozy down there. All of my PTSD is gone. And, yeah, I just like fighting off my back because, like, they think that they're in control, but they're falling right into my trap. Do I know what that trap is? Absolutely not. I just make shit up. But I love fighting off my back.
How about you, Brian?
Well, it took me a second to make the switch because I was so used to never going to my back. Never, ever. Like he said, the guy that I faced that would go to a state tournament and he would pin everybody he faces. He never turned me once. Couldn't get back points on me.
4-time national champ couldn't turn. National champ.
Couldn't
He
turn
literally won by I think it was a technical pinfall, which is you get like 15 points and you pin him. And
No,
he couldn't even turn Brian. So,
yeah.
and-
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, going to the fighting off your back part of it, it took a lot for me to get that in my head where, okay, the guy's behind me, maybe I should turn into him. So, yeah. So I would be on my back, and my instinct would be get off my back and face the guy. But if I'm in a position where I'm stuck on my back, I'm okay with it because I try to be, I have to teach myself to be aware of what's going on, and I'm okay because I ain't going to get pinned. So I'm okay, can't get pinned. What are you going to do to me? All right, I'm just going to defend a little bit, maybe get away, get to my feet, maybe hang on, maybe, you never really, I like to not stay in the same place for very long. So if I do get put to my back, you're going to see me move. So
I'm on my back like this, dude. Like a nice little day at the beach. I'm like, all right, bro, come here, dude. Let me just kick you. Hold on. Oh, man. It's all a triangle setup. Don't worry.
When I first made the transition from
Even like
wrestling to jiu-jitsu, I'd always start on my back because I was so uncomfortable there at first, and it takes a little while to get used to it. And then after a little bit, then you get used to it, and then it's hard to wrestle again. So don't get too used to it yet. Until you're done wrestling.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's why I actually wrestle every week too. So I just go folk style wrestling practice, boom, over the weekend, and then we go back to all that MMA stuff during the week. So that actually helps me because I get to work on my wrestling, and then I get to work on the other part of it too. So I like to be well balanced. So that's.
Yeah, there was a period of time where I forgot how to sprawl because of the amount of jiu-jitsu that I was doing. And I was like, dude, how am I getting taken down? I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot that a sprawl was even a thing. But, I kind of had to relearn that.
Your
But,
brother had eyes there for a second. He's like,
wait, who?
your brother gave you sad eyes there for a second when you
Oh.
said, it's probably like,
Oh, yeah.
I can't sit still. I'm all over the place, looking around. Yeah, not my fault. Always been this way. Always moving. So.
all right, it's about that time. What are you guys' predictions for the fight? Still learning about the fights. Are you guys allowed to be in each other's corner for the fight, or because you both have fights, it's not a thing? One of them is not going to be able to be in the corner for the other one because one's going to be stuck in the locker room when the other one fights. But after the first guy fights, you're allowed to come out with your brother, right? Like, so one of you will have the other one in the corner. Probably Dan, because you're probably later in the car, right, Dan?
More than likely.
Yeah.
I'm probably like this. I don't know. Last time I was the second MMA fight or the third, so I have a feeling that Brian will be probably like the first two, and then I'll be right after, probably. That's what I'm thinking. So
my gut feeling would say I'm probably going to be up, starting it off. So that's what I think. I don't know. My gut, is it always right? No, but maybe this time.
Hey, Brian, did you fight before? Or this your first fight?
This would be my first one.
So he definitely be.
So he does run the Muay Thai first, then into the MMA, then into the Thai title fights, then into the pro fight. So you'll probably be in the middle of the card at least, because the kickboxing is a little bit for you, or at least it has in the past.
Yeah. Past that, as far as once you get to the MMA.
Yeah.
I was talking about the MMA. Close, I was like the second or third MMA, so it was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. But my predictions for the fight for Brian, I will say, first round. I'm not trying to be that guy. First round win. Sorry, Heath Ledger. For me, I mean, I don't really I'm not like a Muhammad Ali. I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna drop him in the third, or I don't know. I'm just gonna go out there and I'm gonna fight, and I'm just gonna do what I do best. Primal instinct. I mean, I guess I could try to end it in a certain round, but I've never really been one to like predict when I was gonna do it. But I will say, yo, I'm gonna hit this move, and then I hit that move, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna hit these 5 moves during that fight, and I would say 99% of the time I hit all of those moves, and I don't even know that I'm gonna hit that move. I just accidentally do it. So, yeah, like most of my moves, honestly, they're from like a Hollywood movie. And like I'm like, I really just did that. I just did him dirty. So yeah, my prediction for my fight, I'm gonna do him dirty a few times at least. As far as like all of the in between, like
Are we gonna see? Hey Dan, are we gonna see any more slams?
Yeah, I'd say at least. Yeah, I try to do at least 3 or 4 really cool things in every single fight. So, a slam will definitely be one of them. If it's not a slam, it's going to be a crazy kick or a punch that just should not have done it. But yeah, for sure. Or it'll be a made-up submission that almost works. And then I actually get a real submission. I'm like, hey, that worked. But yeah, just a whole lot of craziness, a whole lot of Hollywood movie shit. And I just like going out there just having fun. So
you should definitely finish it in the first. You don't get paid for overtime, dog. Just get in there and get out.
Yeah, get in there, do what you got to do, and get out.
Yeah, but like, let's say hypothetically, I win in 8 seconds because I'm that awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away like, man, I still want to punch people.
8 seconds is 4 seconds too slow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, Brian. What about you, man?
My turn.
What do you think?
My prediction. Well, I think for you, bro, you're gonna. Well, what I'd like to see, did you come out on top out there? So, and I'd like to see you get a finish in this fight. I think he's gonna get a finish in this fight. So, that's my prediction.
Knockout or
for
submission?
him. Submission. Yeah, I don't know. Crazy.
Yeah, there is a lot of limb that I have to work with.
Yeah.
Lots of limb.
Yeah, I don't know about that crazy kick. I wouldn't say it's gonna be a crazy kick knockout, but submission.
I don't even think that my foot could even reach his face.
I'm thinking. Hear me
We'll
out.
get you later.
All right, second round submission. All right, that's what I'm thinking. That's my prediction for him. For me, I'm gonna go out there and first period. I'm thinking that's when I'm gonna try to end it. First period. How? Well, I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but so start off strong and finish strong. So, and if it goes the distance, well, I'm ready for that. But my prediction is going to try to end it before the end of the match.
So, I love the sound of that. I love that you still call it periods, too. You can tell you're a rookie. That's awesome.
You did. It's rounds, bro. It's rounds.
It's okay.
All
I was going to know your record. It's good.
I'll take it.
And I can't wait to interview you guys in the ring after I do the post-fight interviews. So I'll definitely be interviewing you, and I'll be like, "Hey, Brian, you finally get a chance to talk." So your brother can't cut you off right now. What do you got to say? I can't wait to do that. From Coach Joe, don't get into too much detail. From Miss Duffy.
Yeah, I don't think I've told the truth this whole podcast.
Especially about the church.
I mean, the only thing that I wasn't lying about was the whip hanging on the wall.
In the pink theater.
I believe that. That's still not going to pan over there, but I believe them. Oh, man.
Nah, I'm just joking. I ain't showing it.
You got me going, too. I was looking at the comment. I was like, oh, shit, he's going to show us. And then You blew me over.
Yeah.
All right. We appreciate you guys very much. We're gonna get out of here for now. Don't forget, guys, at the fight, October 28th, K4. Go to the website. You can get the ticket sales commission for them. I'm sorry. Let me start this whole thing all over again. Go to the K4 website for October 28th. Buy a ticket from these guys. We will post the ticket information in the post for this podcast, and you can just go there. You can click on the link and then put in their last name so they get commission for the ticket sales. Please support a fighter. Woohoo, Baker boys.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool. We got the Baker boys. Thank you guys so much for coming on the Caveman's Corner podcast. Like always, if you're still watching, make sure you like, support, subscribe to everything that we got. Thank you to JCR Transport. Thank you to Integrity Martial Arts. With that, we're out of here. Peace, everybody.
Peace.